So now let's learn when three of the four quantities principal, time, rate and amount are given, how to find the fourth. Finding the missing variable. When three of the four quantities principal, period, rate and simple interest are given, you can use the formula to find the fourth. Okay. So now let us take one of the example and study how to find the fourth. So principal is equal to rupees 15,000, rate is equals to 8 PCPA, simple interest is equals to rupees 6,000. Find the period. Okay. So now P is equals to rupees 15,000. R is equals to 8 PCPA. I is equals to rupees 6,000. And what we have to find out? Yes, we have to find out period means time. T is equals to question mark. So we'll use simple interest formula. I is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Substituting the values, 6,000 is equals to 15,000 into 8 into T upon 100. Cancelling the zeros we get, therefore 6,000 is equals to 150 into 8 into T. Yeah. So now what we are going to do, we are going to find T's value. So dividing both side by 150, we are going to get, see, the division is, and we get the answer. Therefore 40 is equals to 8 into T. Dividing 8 on both the sides, we get the value of T, that is, therefore 5 is equals to T, and answer is equals to period is equals to 5 years. Now let's solve the next example. Amount is equals to rupees 19,200. Simple interest is equals to rupees 3,200 and period is equals to 2 years. Find the principal and the rate. Yeah, so we'll find the solution. Amount is equals to rupees 19,200. I is equals to rupees 3,200. N, that is number of years, is equals to 2 years. And what we have to find out? P is equals to question mark, R is equals to question mark. So principal is equals to what? Amount minus interest. Yes, principal will find out. That is, what is amount? 19,200 minus the interest 3,200 will give us how much? Yes, 16,000. So did we get the principal? Now we'll find out rate of interest by the formula of simple interest. I is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Substituting, we get 3,200 is equals to 16,000 into R into 2 upon 100. Yes. Now R's value we are going to find out. Yes, for that 3,200 is equals to, zeros will go means 160 into R into 2. Therefore 3,200 is equals to, that 2's multiplication will give us 320 into R. Dividing both side by 320, we will get what we are going to get. Therefore R is equals to 10. That is, answer rate of interest is equals to 10 PCPA. So now let's begin with practice set 41. Question 1. If the interest on 1,700 rupees is 340 rupees for 2 years, means here what is given? Principal. What is the principal? 1,700 rupees. And on this rupees they are paying interest. That is how much? Yes, 340 rupees means I is equals to 340 rupees. Then this interest for how much years? Yes, for 2 years. That is T is equals to 2 years. Yeah. Then what we have to find out? Let's see. The rate of interest must be dash. Okay. And they have given 4 options. First one 12%. Next 15%. Next 4%. And the last fourth one is 10%. So now we'll solve the sum and we'll get the correct answer. So now let's solve question 1. So what is given to us? Yes, the first thing that is they have given us principal. What is the principal? P is equals to rupees 1700. Next they have given us interest. What is the interest? Rupees 340. Yes, and for how much period they have kept? That is T is equals to 2 years. And what we have to find out? R is equals to question mark. So we have written what is given and what we have to find out. Now by using simple interest formula, I is equals to what? P into R into T upon 100. Now we'll substitute the values of the variable. I, they have given us, what is that? 340. P, 1700. R we don't know, so write it as it is. Into T is 2 years upon 100. These 2 zeros will go with these 2 zeros. So what will remain? 340 is equals to 17 twos are very good 34. Yes, into R. Yes, now we have to find R's value. So this multiplied by 34 will take on other side. That is, it will become divided by 34 is equals to R. 34 ones are 34 tens are. Therefore, first you will write 10 is equals to R. That is nothing but, therefore, R is equals to 10%. So, which is the option having 10% as an answer? Yes, fourth option. So, what you will do, children? You will write the question. Yeah. After that, write 4 options and then solve the sum. And in the blank, you will write the correct answer. What is that correct answer? 10%. Now let's begin with question number 2. That is, if the interest on 3000 rupees is 600 rupees, means this will be a principal. Yes, on this principal, how much interest are we getting? 600 rupees. Understood? At a certain rate for a certain number of years. Means we don't know rate of interest and we don't know number of years. Means R and T we don't know in this first condition. Yes. So now we'll see what they are telling us to find in second condition. What would the interest be on 1500 rupees under the same condition? Means now you have to find interest on how much? 1500, this principal. But that time, other, that is time and rate should be same. Yeah. So 2 conditions we are having. Okay. Now we'll write the given and take. Yeah. Now I have written the question in small handwriting because place will not be sufficient. Okay. You can also take reference of your textbook. Now first we'll write the given from first condition. What is that? 3000. What is it? Yes, it is principal. Rupees 3000. Next, on 3000, what is the interest? Yes, rupees 600. What we have to find out? R, rate of interest, and what we have to find out? Number of years, that is T. Yeah. Now in second condition, what we have to do? See, principal is given. P is equals to rupees 1500. I we have to find out. And other under the same condition means this only. Here we don't know, so we'll write here also as a question mark. But while solving, we will get answer to this. Okay. Now we will first try to solve the first condition. So we will use our simple interest formula. I is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Now we'll substitute the value from first condition. I is equals to 600. P is equals to 3000. R we don't know and T also we don't know. So we'll write as it is upon 100. 2 zeros will go with this 2 zeros. So what is remaining? Therefore 600 is equals to 30 into R into T. Now this value we have to find out. So 30 we will take other side. That will give 600 upon 30 is equals to R into T. 0, 0 will go. 3 ones are, 3 twos are, and this 0 we will add. That is, what did we get? 20 is equals to r into t. That is nothing but r into t is equals to 20. We will give this as equation 1. Okay. So now we will solve condition 2. For that also we will use our simple interest formula, that is I is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Now we will substitute the value from second condition, that is P is how much? 1500 into R into T. This value R into T's value did we get in equation 1? What is that? Into 20. Yeah. So we'll write here 20 upon 100. This we have got from what? From equation 1. Okay. Now 0 to 0 will go. So what is remaining? 15 into 20. 15 twos are, okay, if we want we'll write it here in this way. 15 twos are 30 and this 0 will give us 300. So interest is how much? Therefore I is equals to rupees 300. Now where are you having rupee 300 as an answer? Yes, in option 1. So take that option. So here we have solved question 2.